But I pick up the pace. I pick up the pace.
So look, you pick up the pace. I'm all in your face. White like pace. Got in your mouth like toothpaste.
Yes.
William Harry H. What's that shit Jay-Z
welcome
said?
to JeWelZ, CRuMbZ, and LiFeLiNeZ, and you are welcome. I am your guest host, Drizzy Dre. Makes me get that shit off and shit.
Oh, nigga. This is playing? This is live?
This is live, my nigga.
This one?
Yes.
You live?
Live, nigga, live. Live.
Alive. Fuck you mean, dickheads. Still me.
Yeah.
He's the good guy. Nah. Hold on. My bad. I lied.
Let's see. Give the people time to tune in.
He could be a good guy. This guy here. Yeah. It's strange with him. You don't know which way he gonna go. He's valid. He's valid for every direction, though. Watch this guy right here, yo. He's not your regular New Yorker. And he lives in Connecticut.
He hitting the wrong shit. Let me see that light saying you pop open this. Now, boom, you say hit what and what?
You just press that button right there.
Oh, shit, I don't want red tip.
Nah, you ain't hit it yet. Once you hit it.
No, I'm saying it's red tip.
Yeah.
Just hit.
That's it. But you need the Wi-Fi. Oh, see. That's it. All right. Yeah. Well, shit. If you want to burn your data, burn it. I was offering you a different incentive. You know what I mean? More stable connection. You don't have to worry about none of that other shit that cellular services provide.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back to JeWelZ, CRuMbZ, and LiFeLiNeZ. I'm feeling good already. That one little hit of this motherfucking, what is it?
Maker's Mark.
Maker's Mark.
Shout out to them.
It's definitely making this mark with me. This bourbon is on point.
Shout out to them.
Tonight is your freestyle wild night.
You pulled the drip off. You were supposed to leave the drip on there. You pulled all that off. That bottle supposed to look like the wax was dripping down. But you pulled all that off.
Hey, yeah, I'm going to drink that bottle.
Yeah, but nah, if you would have left it like that, it would have looked different. But you peeled all of that off.
No need for the ambiance. I'm going straight to get to it.
Yeah, this nigga's crazy. Because I never even knew that top looked like that. I was like, wow, this shit looks
I didn't know it was wax.
I've been drinking Maker's Mark for a minute.
Let me see. So now, let's get into it, son. What was that motherfucking topic that we was going to talk about?
It depends. You talking about before the Alexander situation?
Alexander who?
Alexander's the store on Florida.
Oh, yeah. I'm just talking
Nigga
about
said Alexander who? Yeah, I'm trying to give you clue words as to you figuring it out. Because it was your topic. It wasn't mine. Right. I'm trying to help you remember your words. This nigga here, yo. See, he gonna make us gilly and wallow everything. Like, But it would be regular though. It would be regular. Like if I handle him like that, it would be regular. But that we trying not to be like that because they already did it. But we would have been, this nigga, yo. And he probably feel the same way. I know he do.
So
and he's stronger than me. I can't beat this nigga.
Cuzzo over here. Big Dre over here. Yo, I don't know what it was that I smoked, but I just took one hit of the blunt and they brought me back to my high from old days. I'm feeling good, y'all. So now, I was going to get into the conversation at hand was, I don't know because I'm still smoking. Who's smoking with me? Okay, let's get
this nigga weed be strong as shit, yo.
Yo, side. Let me see.
Last time I smoked with this nigga, I was sleepy and I couldn't go to sleep. The fuck?
I'm gonna have to get rid of that one very quick. Because I want to go into my motherfucking motherfucking new song.
But that was
Fuck
live,
that.
so it's already there.
Yeah, but I can.
You're already there.
It wasn't nobody on it anyway. No, this one here is good.
Yeah, but are we still speaking like? I don't know. Maybe it's just. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Nobody's there to comment.
I was gonna look up some things and then get into, you know, the topic of actually them finding Takeoff's murderer 3 times so far.
You know what I want to talk about? I want to say it on. What about? I thought that I thought America gave up a lawyer for the basketball female player.
Not a lawyer.
Yeah, it was the arms dealer, right?
Arms dealer.
Yeah, but I thought they gave up someone else. I thought they kept the arms dealer, but they didn't.
We don't know what they did. They could have given a clone as far as we know, but I will say this.
See how these military-minded niggas think, yo?
What they traded for, they don't even know. Because they don't even know that man's name. That man was caught with so many goddamn paperworks and IDs. If you listen to the wording says, we think he's 50 years old. He's 50-ish. They don't even know how old this motherfucker is. But they do know he was the one that was selling all those arms from Yugoslavia to Africa, South of Africa, all that shit. This motherfucker has been involved with every fucking weapons deal, and so the murders is on him, the blood is on his hands.
I thought he was the nigga that could put an end to all of this shit that we know about. You know how United States never go through no shit that other countries go through?
Right.
This is the nigga that'll probably put us through that shit. He's like
put it like this.
Marvel.
They gave this nigga back to Russia. If this nigga's anything of what he used
Lex
to be,
Luthor or something.
If he's anything of what he used to be, he's gonna get right to it. He's gonna get right back to it. And they'll have Ukraine in a matter of a few weeks. That's just my opinion.
Our raw chicken face president allowed that to happen.
Yeah, he did.
I get it. I'm sorry, sister, but I wouldn't have traded you for no arms deal.
That's what I'm mad at it. I'm mad that she even had to get that sentencing.
I'd have sent you
but
some other.
She is definitely not worth the value of his card. When you talk about the value worth of a card, this card against this card, an entertainer for an espionage spy, murdering. Are you kidding me? You keep this motherfucker.
And I hear that you're allowed to have 7 grams of weed in Russia, right? And the most extent of punishment she should have went through.
There's no drug tolerance in Russia, so right. you definitely heard wrong. There's no drug tolerance, and her shit was like .0009 some shit. It wasn't even 15? A fucking 0.1. 15. It wasn't no motherfucking goddamn. And they gave her 9 years behind that shit. But she was just if it would have been a regular day, she probably would have gave away.
You can't have 7 grams of weed in Russia. Say something in the comments. I don't give a fuck when you say it, but say it. Hey.
You can't have no damn drugs.
Well, shit. She didn't have no fucking drugs. That's the whole fucking point. She had an empty fucking weed vessel. What's that?
9 of them bitches.
She had a paraphernalia vessel. How do you know that was hers? It had her fingerprints on it? That shit they could have put that in her bag because they wanted the arms dealer.
Oh, she know that was her shit. She copped to it.
Because it was just that. She was like, oh, really? That's it? Okay, whatever. What you gonna do? I shoot 3-pointers and I slam dunk on bitches.
Yeah.
No. For your country.
And she definitely not slam dunking. She look a little harsh in the face.
I heard she got a bad chick though.
Her wife, I bet you her wife white.
I don't care what color she is.
It just feels like she got a white wife.
I don't know.
Let me see.
When I need some scissors to cut something, I'ma holler at them. Fuck you, man, dickhead. That's you?
Yeah, that's me. Yo, this is why I don't like going
live
though.
That nigga beard. That shit is like this and it's all white, yo. He ain't even got a speck of black in there.
All that shit to be behind it.
Yeah, whatever. Bro. How long it took your face to do that?
A couple of weeks.
No, I'm saying when your hair was black. How long did it
I
take for it to go all white like
couldn't
that?
even tell you.
You don't remember the last time your face was all black?
I looked up one day and the shit was all white. the crazy shit is, I think I had like maybe one hair here, maybe one hair started like with one hair. Fuck around, you make that one mistake by plucking that hole, and then your whole shit go.
Yeah.
Shit go ghost.
Nah, I plucked one and I ain't never seen another one. I thought I fucked up. I wanted to get gray. I was trying to look older because I always look like a little nigga. I was like, give me some gray hair, yo.
I gotta cut my shit tomorrow though.
Then I started teasing niggas, and then my shit started going. Boop, 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 boop.
I'm trying to think of one of my stories and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to think of one. I could give this nigga a story.
Give a motherfucker a good story and shit from the old days.
Nah, talk up. You remember that time you lost the keys and your mom's was at work and we was at the boys club?
At the boys club. I remember that shit.
Let me see if I can give him some other shit too. What about the time I fell off the skateboard?
We
Was
found
you there
them
when I
somebody,
fell and bust my
I think we
shit
found
up?
them by the pool too. That's where we found them. Or somebody found
I don't
them by
remember.
the pool.
Somebody found the keys.
Somebody
We didn't
found
find
them
them. We
upstairs
was
by the pool and
we
they
was
was
in the
there
boys club
for hours wanting to go home to eat.
Yeah, you was about to beat somebody up at the boys club because you was mad. You lost the keys, and the nigga was making jokes, and you was like, "What?"
Yeah,
That shit was crazy. Yeah, that was different.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I used to love the boys club though.
Yeah, they had bumper pool. I did not
Bumper pool.
understand that.
Good camaraderie. That was one of the.
Yeah, but bumper pool used to piss me off.
That was one of the first places I caught one of my first girlfriends. Like, you know what I mean? Get a good quality time downstairs with nobody around at the art center.
I got caught humping at like 3.
Yeah.
I was a different type of whore.
Shit.
I was a thought before there was thoughts. I was Sir Thaddeus. What you mean? I accept it. I don't care. Cause I ain't like that no more.
Nah, I was that motherfucker. They either gonna have to do something to get me off of their ass or something for me to leave their ass alone. But they was gonna do something. Cause they was like, this nigga is too persistent. God damn it, what you doing today? How you doing, baby? Let me smell you, can I lick you, can I taste you, can I do something to you? God damn.
You sound weird, yo.
Yeah. Don't sound like that, motherfucker. They was like, I better let him touch me so he can leave me alone.
Look, my man, he from old school Jamaica, right? And the nigga be trying to sell weed. He be having some fire, right? Nigga be like, why man said real thing over here, yo. Come find that set, real thing over here. I'm like, nigga, you sound like a prostitute. Like, it don't sound like you promoting bud.
Why you talking about prostitutes? My brother worked somewhere down by motherfucking Brooklyn. He said every morning he go down there. Them hoes be out there selling pussy. And they thongs and shit. I'm talking about 35 degrees and you outside in a thong.
Right.
That's some cold pussy.
Eskimo. Look, check this out. Look up 2400 BC and see what you find.
They were selling pussy out in the cold too?
Look, prostitution and pimping is the longest profession ever. That's probably the first profession. What was there? Carpentry?
Now it was Adam and Eve, and she's like, what you gonna do for this? Build me a house. Get me a ring. Get me a car. Build me a supermarket. I need to go shopping.
Listen to a snake talk. And my dick don't talk. Look, see, there's a heaven and a hell, right? I ain't been all good. So I'm gonna do like Sunday through Thursday in heaven. Friday and Saturday, I'm going to hell. Gonna be befuddled.
The weekends were made for Michelob.
Yeah, because the Yama party different in hell. You know what I'm saying?
I'm wondering why.
And besides, my parents wasn't together, so I used to have to see my dad on Friday and Saturday. Sunday he sent me home, and then Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Andre's
Thursday.
Galaxy S10
You know what I mean?
disconnected.
Same difference. Lucifer must be my dad. I know who my daddy is. Don't play with me. I love my daddy. I don't even call him daddy. I call him pop or father.
I never called
Daddy.
I always called him by his name.
I ain't never called nobody daddy.
Nobody.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, definitely. I've never called anyone.
I call that nigga pop, or I call him still right. I call him right now, old ass nigga.
Yeah, I've never called anybody father, dad.
Nah, when he answer the phone, I'd be like, "Hello, father," and that nigga start laughing.
If I ever really thought about it, more than likely I'll be thinking of my mother.
Well, fuck that. You know what?
No, you go ahead. I'm just playing this in the background because I know this is my music. And I'm feeling this.
How much space is in the back of that song? Oh. How much space in the back?
Oh, I don't know. I cut it.
Oh. I seen when you posted that shit when you was in the whip.
Yeah, got that beat in the morning.
He had that face.
Woo, Ernest Bourbon is a motherfucker.
No, it's not.
This is spicy.
No, it's not. It's just right. Make his mark. Make your mark. When your mark gets set, fuck you mean.
Oh, I forgot about the LiFeLiNeZ knee. Let me see the fire. The Fizy. Look at the light
Torch, yeah,
in
you
my
know.
pocket.
You know how you do this shit with the regular fire?
Yeah, you can't do that without everything.
I seen a nigga with ugly ass hands like yours do the same thing. He was mad. My sister's fucked up too, but not like that. This nigga shit. This nigga punch brick for a living.
Well, why don't you find one of those videos you wanted us to watch and get this reaction that's going on?
Copy. I was gonna do it on some music, but we not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
It's free. It's a beat. It's a freestyle, and we just gonna respond to it. He's saying some deep shit, bro.
Well, freestyle not a song.
It's not.
No,
it's
freestyle
not a song.
is not a song.
It's
you
a
can
freestyle.
do a freestyle.
And it's 8 years ago, and there's only 58K.
You can do a freestyle.
And I respect this shit right here. And then, if you need me to pause it for a response or something, we're gonna just hit the button, bro. You know what I mean? Look. That's it. X. Yeah. Old school.
Around the music wave heavy. Shout out to college. Free Stokes, free CRuMbZ, free Doe. Yeah. Saying free ARAD. Millions. Will Bugatti, Haas, you name it. Just
man, right? Free everybody.
free 'em, man. Goddamn, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm glad you home, baby.
Yeah. Check. I already tell y'all some real shit. Shit niggas be scared to talk about. Shit niggas shy away from. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with it. Shit. I come from a house on the 3500 block of Ham Street. Growing up, they used to call me Lil Handsy. New era was stymied, me, Haas, and Lee. Our last member took the stand. Damn, see? It hurt me to my soul. Real shit. Shit niggas be scared to talk about. Shit niggas shy away from. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with it. Shit. I come from a house on the 3500 block of Ham Street. Growing up, they used to call me Lil Handsy. New era was stymied, me, Haas, and Lee. Our last member took the stand. Damn, Z. It hurt me to my soul when I got the news, cause telling is something we was always taught not to do. You got a lot to lose when you in the courtrooms, and even though it's looking dark, nobody can force you to talk about what happened that you bragging, giving statements up. Crazy how the pressure loosen pipes like they was made to bust. Waking up, faced with a sentence of a lifetime. Thinking about your trial when the evidence they might find. Can't sleep, you losing weight, cause you can't eat. Try and get your witness tongue cut out so he can't speak. Feeling weak, but somehow you gotta stay strong. And you rack all night, going over case law, the Commonwealth versus you. First degree murder in your lap, plus a rat, and you the only one to prosecute. Staring in the eyes of 12 people, you don't know it all. They don't really care, it's like guilty is just a protocol. Staying humble, man, you gotta be, especially when the Daily News say you a menace to the society.
This is something I wouldn't have picked though, cause he ain't really saying no bars or nothing. He ain't really saying anything to get a reaction. This is all shit that we know. This is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but shit. I was just sitting here listening to the shit, and I was trying to figure out what happened to get the nigga locked up, to get him going through what he going through, to say what he's saying, right? But then I heard it for the first time. I've been listening to this song for, listen, never mind. He right, we gonna go to something else. My bad, y'all. God damn it. I just heard some whole other shit. That shit is crazy right there, yo. Cause it gotta make you think what makes a person say what they say. You know what I mean? And you know what the newspaper's saying and what people are saying, what the charges are, what you did, what you stand for, how you feel. You go, damn, so this is what the charges was, or this is what you did. You like, oh, I didn't even know that. But like if you listen to what he's saying and you put certain things together and eliminate certain things, it's telling you the truth behind certain things. When rappers say real, I like real rap. I think that's what it is. I don't know if I expressed that enough. Like I like those rappers that saying stuff they live. I don't care if it's good or bad, but just be about it. Give a fuck if you was talking lottie-dottie, we like the party. If that's what the fuck you do, I like that shit. If you lottie fucking dottie and potty, bro, you alright with me if that's your lyrics. You lottie dottie and potty? You live your lyrics? Jeezy Dre? Are you your fucking lyrics, nigga?
That's for sure.
Are you, is there any fraud in any of your lyrics? Any bar you ever fucking wrote? You ever fucking frauded anything?
I mean, at the beginning, it was about being braggadocious and shit like that. Most of the
what
shit.
What the fuck is braggadocious, nigga?
Braggadocious, saying shit that you ain't got, just talking about all the shit you don't really have. You know what I'm saying? Because when you poor, nigga, you remember.
What kind of George Jackson shit? This nigga said braggadocious. This nigga sound like he hang out with fucking George.
So you telling me
Jackson's
you don't
daughter,
remember
nigga.
opening up the catalogs playing
His
That's Mine?
daughter Judy.
You don't remember playing That's Mine?
Jane, his
opening
wife.
up the motherfucking catalog.
Who?
The catalog. The catalog. Going shopping in the catalog but not getting shit. Oh, that's mine. Oh, that's mine. Oh, that's mine. Oh, that's mine.
Nigga, I remember planes going by saying I was getting on the flight, nigga. I was nowhere near airport. But what the fuck that got to do with anything?
That's how poor niggas was. This is how it started. This is the evolution of what's to come. You started off by talking about the shit that you wanted, saying you got it. What's that called? That's called what?
That's like when they said that the black man used to be an ape, and then he evolved into a man.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. My evolution is.
But
evident.
when
I say evolution, I'm talking about that ain't got nothing to do with evolution. That got to do with motherfuckers saying something that it ain't goddamn true. Because you see a goddamn ape and a person, and no person is turned into an ape, and no ape is turned into a person. So that's a fucking lie.
Right. You still got apes and people. So you know that's a lie. So the shit you saying ain't real neither.
No. What I'm telling you is evolution. I'm giving you the definition. I'm not giving you the definition they gave you. I'm telling you what the definition. The definition of evolution is when you can see the process of what happened to something as it goes along. So I can see the evolution of you. I can see the evolution of your mother. I can see the evolution of my brother because I've known you niggas since you've been here.
Right.
So I'm telling you, I can see how you became from a boy to a man.
I get that.
You understand what I'm saying? So now, when I say what I did say earlier, because you're gonna cut me off and shit.
No, but you was talking about music.
I was talking about how it started. Boom. All right. It started, let's just say, from my point of view, us looking at the catalog, saying, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, that's mine, that's mine. Oh, that's my car, oh, that's my car, oh, that's my plane. Now, niggas is older, they're in another part of life, and hip-hop is emerging. And the thoughts of people's mind are being taken over by hip-hop. So now everything is formulating into rhymes and things of that nature, and all of those things that you wanted now take a part of your rap. Well, now I don't want it, I'm gonna say I got it. Because saying I want it, I'm already poor. Everybody's poor. I'm gonna tell them niggas I got this shit and flip it and make it sound good. That's just how the evolution of this shit came into play, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have an IQ to do what I do. Some of these niggas can't think past their asshole.
I get way far past my asshole. I don't even like assholes.
Niggas usually stop at the smell, but some niggas go further down the tunnel.
Right.
They gotta see the shit on their shoe first. Quite nasty. Quite a nasty event.
Yeah, some niggas gotta outhouse it. Ooh, you gotta leave them no choice but this shit. You know when you leave a nigga no choice but to shit on himself?
Have you actually ever been to anyone's house who actually had an outhouse?
Yes, every summer.
Oh man, I still remember Uncle Macy's house. He had the outhouse.
34th Street?
Nigga down south.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Macy's on 34th Street.
No, Uncle Macy. Macy.
Oh, I thought
Uncle
you said
Macy.
Uncle Macy. I was about to say, that's
I
us? I was about to pull up.
We came in the house and you walk in and the floor is settled, so it's like it's almost like the floor has a fucking quite slope to it. You come in and the shit is crazy, man. So you let me use the bathroom, and they be like, the bathroom is outside. Outside. You go out there. Out there. You just go out there. You out there. You'll smell it. You go out there and it's a bricked up wall. Oh, fucking hole. A fucking hole. And a shovel and a pile of dirt. Can you imagine going outside in the middle of the night to take a shit where you gotta dig a hole?
Yeah, you don't know what's out there. You can't see your hand before your face.
You know what I'm saying? Now, in the woods, I know that's coming because there ain't no bathrooms out there. So at your house?
Southern darkness.
I ain't trying to be digging no hole 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I got to go outside to take a piss. You know, oh my God, that shit was crazy back then.
Oh, you know, I know it. I know what we said we was going to speak about.
30 minutes into the show.
The word black. What the fuck?
You were talking about weirdo.
You ever been? No, I want to ask you a question. You ever been somewhere in public? I'm gonna give you an example of what I was talking about to you when we was on the jack. You ever been somewhere in public and somebody look at you and be like, "Hey, you don't look black. Like, what are you?" Or some shit. Like, it'll be some weird shit going on, and a person will look at you and think you look like you're from somewhere else, but you don't look black. But what does it take to look black is what I always feel. Like, what do you mix with? Are you all black? Are you sure? And all these weird questions. And I'd be like, black comes in all shades. This shit comes in all nationalities. This shit is in every... Like, dark skin is what's calling black.
So now it's like, what type of understanding do you have about this? You do know that behind us saying we're black or people calling us black, that we actually have an ethnicity. We have a fucking where we come from. We have a I'm part of this landmass.
Right.
This is where we originate from.
Right.
Some people forget that shit. Some people don't think that we came from here.
But that shit that Kanye was trying to speak about was fucking the lost tribe, which is Hebrew. You know
talking
what I
about
mean?
the 12 tribes of Hebrew.
Yeah, we're the lost tribe. Yeah, that's why they could give us a name like
But
Black.
I can go even further than that because what I don't understand about us in general, I mean, I'm talking about black people, is that these motherfuckers forget that we were stolen.
Right.
Like, I mean, when I say that, I mean, not all of us. Because
Yeah, nah, they were still.
what we have to
left
understand
behind.
is at one point in time,
That's why
the
they
earth
say
was
all of us.
one solid mass.
Right.
So when there was man on this, we occupied
The world.
all
The
parts
world was one island.
of the land. You understand what
The
I'm
world was
saying?
one fucking island.
And we occupied
and weather
all
and
of it.
erosion caused it to break up into
And
continents.
when that shit broke up,
Right,
whether it was
right.
a meteor that did it or whatever, when the shit broke up,
Erosion.
it separated the people,
Erosion.
which was once
Look
one.
it up.
So now you have people in different places in different
Erosion, nigga, look it up.
elevating into different species because you can even do this. Like, now tell me you don't do this. Tell me you don't have this. Where when you start traveling down 95,
He ain't tell me
right?
yet. He gonna tell me after he asks me.
Hold on. When you're traveling down 95 and you start seeing people from different states, black people, you can tell that they're not from your state just by the way they look and dress and talk, yes?
You saying if I was down south or if I was up here?
I'm saying if you got on the bus right now and you traveled 3-4 states away and you saw a couple of black people, immediately when you see them, you'd know if they were from New York.
Yeah.
Immediately you'd know even if they were from down south.
Right.
Immediately you would know if they're your type of black people or not. When I say that, I mean like
Right. I'll be able to
it's almost
sense
like
them. Yeah.
if you're from my tribe or not. You're not from my tribe. You're one of us, but you're not my tribesman.
You asking me, do my spidey sense tingle when I see black people?
Because
Yes.
when you go
It
down to
does,
Florida
yeah.
and you look at the black people in Florida don't look nothing like the black people in New York. These are totally different groups of people.
Uncle Ruckus the shit out of them too. I hate that. I got
When you look at them, yo, you can tell. I'm like, yo, this
Stop fighting.
you
Let's
look
stop
like
fighting, yo.
you look like
Before I
the
hurt
fucking
somebody.
Seminole Indian. You look just like the Indians in those books. The skin complexion, the way you look, your eyes, all that. You can tell that those are those people.
Right.
And you can tell if you look at us, and you can tell that we were definitely people from Africa. If you look at
that nigga from
look at the
Africa,
beard,
bro.
look at the hair, and then go back and start looking at some of the people from Africa over there and what the beards look like and the hairstyles and things of that nature.
North
And the phenotype. You gotta look at the phenotype.
I'm dark from North
Because
America.
there's
He's
several.
from Africa.
You're here, you're born here, but you're
I wouldn't be black.
you're-
If I was
you're
from
fucking-
Africa, I'd be African American
You're-
or whatever the fuck
you're
else.
motherfucking-
I wouldn't be called black.
And I don't even like to use those words. I don't like to use African.
I'm not
American.
that.
I like to
would
say
have been that
original
before I'd have
people.
been black.
I
I'd
like
have
to
been
say
that.
original
I'd have been the
people.
fuck that. I'd have been the fuck that before I'd have been black. I don't know what the fuck. I would have been that. The fuck. The fuzzer.
Yeah, this nigga ain't even had as many drinks as me.
I ain't even drunk. You want me to get
I
drunk?
know.
I get
No,
drunk right now.
I said I know.
Oh.
I said, and he hasn't had that many drinks as me. I am drinking.
And he never be
still
like, yo,
drunk.
cuz, you want some candy? This nigga's,
No,
this nigga's not sharing. Nigga had the chunky. This nigga bust open mad candy. He was like, let me
This
see if
nigga took me to this fucking store.
I don't care.
To the candy store.
I don't care.
And I was in there.
I don't buy candy.
I bust that chunky open and then even looked that nigga in his face twice. No.
You
You
know
got
why?
4 pieces. Nigga only got 4 pieces.
Because I'm not going to sit there and eat all of that stuff. I might eat like 1 or 2 pieces or a little corner out of his chunky paws. But I wouldn't have went all crazy willy-nilly like, oh, I need to get one of everything. This nigga was in there. He didn't even like the candy selection. He was like,
I should have got that other chunky though. That one was fresh. That was
you know what I'm
fresh.
saying? Can't take a nigga nowhere.
Raisins was good. It wasn't hard.
Can't take a nigga nowhere. Yeah, we
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about black people getting along. I take this nigga to the candy store where it's cheap and affordable. I could have took him to the expensive store where they had everything he wanted, overpriced.
Everything's overpriced on y'all side of town.
Nah, not that store you went in. That wasn't
If you
overpriced.
went to my liquor store over there, that shit would have been. When I looked out, nigga, I was like, why are those numbers up under the bottle? That can't be the price.
Yeah, because I
Really?
told you.
Everything was 6 at 5.
No, I told him. I said, yo, bro. I said the liquor store over here is the store everybody go to, and the one up the block is like $1 or $2 more. I said it's $1 or $2 more.
You hear me? The shots was $5.
Listen to me until he parked. He parked closer to the expensive liquor store, so that's where I took him. You know what I mean? But I was trying to show him what was on sale. I'm like, yo, look, boom. There's mad shit on sale in there.
Yeah, I do so. You know, a nigga 50 with a couple of bucks. I treat myself on Friday. I say what the?
I think the niggas that have Hennessy on sale, bro.
Hennessy is no.
Niggas that have.
Pardon me, but I don't drink that nigger shit.
I don't drink that shit either. But I'm just saying that they'll have some shit on sale that niggas fuck with.
Harsh.
That's all I'm trying to say. I'm saying there's some shit that'll be on sale that niggas fuck with.
No, I mean,
and
you know what I'm saying? I try to drink thus, then, without, therefore, and wherefore.
Right.
And how.
See, type of nigga have you down at the courthouse. That's all the shit you read on your court papers.
When thou therefore.
Right, all that shit be on your court papers. You fuck with this nigga. Went 4 hour now. Romeo, what kind of Romeo?
You, sir, owe me for 4 winters. Therefore,
Spears.
that's for
This nigga doing
retro
Shakespeare. Wear 4 hour down Romeo.
And 2 chicken asadi sandwiches. Fuck that bullshit. You know what I mean? Now, in connection to the vertebrae, I say cluck, motherfucking cluck. Now, since he hasn't played anything, I'm going to play one of my songs. I'm going to motherfucking get some advertisement for free.
That's crazy.
I'll give me some free advertisement. Oh, man. I got 3 days off, my dude. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with myself. Tomorrow I'll probably take the old girl out and get some dinner. Slowing down in life. I don't be wanting to do too much. Just sit in the corner and write my thoughts. I think I will start my book though. Let's start a book. I'm starting to get thoughts down for a book. I don't know if it's going to be fiction or truality. And I coined that word, truality.
It's scary. When you,
Truality is truth and reality. Because some people live truth, but it ain't their reality. Some people love to talk that truth, but it don't be their reality.
yeah, it'd be somebody else's truth.
Some people live the truth as their reality, but the truth isn't that is the reality of life. And if somebody can decipher that, put the comment in the comment and get to this.
That part.
That part it up. Mm-hmm. Once again, we've reached our Dunkin' Donut pleasure, and I'll be having a snack and bacon to you too. They say, how do you do it? I say, I just get it done.
Distillery. Give you the D, you sit stillery. For realery.
This is not one of the ones I prefer to play for you guys. So I'm going to go into another one. I like this one with classics. Furthermore.
See, I was about to start freestyling.
Shit, go ahead, do your thing, son.
Nice like that, yo.
Shit.
So nice, I forgot to get cigars when I was outside.
You ever, I can tell you my first near-death experience that haunts me to today. I still have nightmares about it. I still have 3 nightmares that I have. I'm 50 years old, and there are 3 reoccurring dreams that I have. One of them is this. when I was in Red Spring and I was coming from when Rosetta used to live in the projects. There used to be a little park on the other side of the street, and they had the sliding board that go around like a snake. That was one of my favorite sliding boards. I went over there. It was a hot day. Nobody was outside. Nobody wanted to come outside but my little black ass. I'm out there by myself, son. You know them little wires, like the cable wires the girls used to use for double dutch? It was one of them shits hanging on top of the fucking sliding board. So I made a little like hole, lasso type shit to put my foot in and fucking swing around on the shit to the other side of the swing. So to the other side of the sliding board. So you take the shit and you jump off and you swing around a little snake shit and you're supposed to come back. But I fucked around, got in the shit, and the shit was on the back of my heel. The shit slid up my whole fucking body, caught me in between this shit, my neck and my throat, nigga, had me hanging up that bitch, dangling upside down. I was choking, fainting like motherfucker. I was going out. Nigga. And about the time I felt like I was going out, my foot hit the edge of that fucking sliding board. When my foot hit that bitch, I know I was close enough. I grabbed that hole and pulled myself onto that bitch. Start breathing. Yo, I thought I was gonna die. And the only thing, it's crazy because I know I must have been like maybe 10 or 12. And the only thought I had in my head at that point in time was, I don't want my mother to think that I died and somebody hung me up here like, on some racist shit. Or try to lynch me type shit. That's crazy that even then I was thinking about it not being what they wanted to be, but what it was. That shit. And then that shit when we was in the real ticket, we had a big brawl in this motherfucker. Big ass brawl. I got separated from my guys. It seemed like the whole club was that had me in the corner, nigga. And they all was coming for me. Yo, son, when I tell you I was throwing chairs, I was throwing tables, I was throwing fucking pictures, nigga, I was throwing everything. I was throwing the whole fucking club at the club until the fucking security came over there and like secured my ass and shit. So I was like, yo, it's like 40, 80 niggas. I was like, nigga, I felt like the whole club was coming at me, nigga. Nigga, I was steady throwing shit like I was Hector Devoto or some shit, nigga. I was throwing them 80 miles an hour and I was keeping them niggas up off of me. I thought my life was at risk right there. There was some other shit. Can't remember right now. The other one is a little more funnier. Shit, cause when we used to work at fucking I don't know if you remember when I used to deliver sodas with this black dude on the truck.
I used to be on the truck with the cold ass
fucking
son. Nights and nigga riding around Harlem and shit.
Me and Roy.
Yeah.
Me and Roy, we on some street. This was back when they had motherfucking burnt out buildings in Harlem and all that shit. Boom. We go to these, it's only 2 buildings in the middle of the block. There's 2 buildings at the beginning of the block and like a couple of buildings at the end of the block. Everything else in the middle has been destroyed, it's rubble. But these are the only like maybe 6, 7, 8 buildings standing, right? So we have the 2, there's only 2 fucking buildings. We come here all the time, there's never no problem. Roy is with us. Roy goes upstairs. I think he's gonna try to rob somebody and steal something. This motherfucker comes downstairs and try to run back upstairs with a whole fucking case of sodas to sell them so you can keep the money without that man seeing it. That's $17.50 for your pocket if you can do that. Yo, so he goes over there. I don't know what he did to the lady. I think he cursed at the lady. Her son goes to the fucking roof and starts throwing bricks down on top of the truck. Yo, this nigga's upstairs on top of the truck putting soldiers together. Yo, I'm telling you, they almost killed Roy. I'm inside of the motherfucking cab with the windows rolled up, laughing my ass off. I can't even get to the motherfucking door or the window to let this nigga in. He's screaming and crying like a bitch. Yo, this is crazy, son. This nigga just screaming and crying. I steady laughing my ass off because I'm like, you did something, nigga. You know you did something. Why would they be throwing bricks on us? I mean, nigga, they dropped like 10, 20 bricks. The man came running out. He hear that shit like, boom. This shit sound like explosions, son. Them niggas fucked up some soldiers. Yo, we had to go home. That nigga was mad. That nigga was mad.
That's crazy.
He said, I don't know what the fuck you do.
That was that same nigga that we used to be on. All that time, it was the one person that chose. It wasn't different people driving them trucks.
Nah, it was the same two old motherfuckers. It was an old Jamaican man and us.
Because I remember going to Harlem. I remember going to Harlem with you one time, like on Lenox Avenue or some shit.
Yeah, we was all over Harlem. Cause that was the old school black people that used to love the fruit sodas.
Yeah.
We had the lime, the pineapple,
and that's
cherry,
what I remember.
strawberry, orange,
I remember just being
lemonade,
on the back of that truck.
and my favorite soda was that green soda. That nigga had the root beer, but yo, that nigga, it was in a bottle, them thick bottles.
Yeah, I used to just drink one of every fucking flavor before the night was over. I would have been
he would always get some money from me because I would buy at least 2 or 3 sodas.
Nah, I was drinking them shits while we was on the truck.
That too. I would always pop me one and drink one. I never paid for sodas when we was on that hoe.
Nah, I was drinking.
As soon as that motherfucker go in the building.
Right. Or while we driving. We used to be in the back chilling.
Oh yeah, when we was in the back on the top, laying down. Yeah, I used to like that ride. That was some crazy shit, son. Even back then, even in the city, it still felt a little country the way we had.
Safe.
You know what I'm saying?
Safe.
Come up, yeah. I mean, even though there was crazy shit, I think we heard more stories than we actually saw what was going on.
Yeah.
Because we didn't really watch news and shit like that as kids.
I still don't watch the news.
Yeah, I don't either. I stopped watching the news a long time ago.
That shit ain't never good, nigga. I ain't never seen them rescue a cat out of a tree.
None of that shit.
You get on my nerves.
But yeah, son. I still think we have a better life. Even though they have more, I used to say technology, I think we had better upbringing. Because we had to use more of our mind to get by. They use their mind now, but they sit on their ass. They're not creative, they're not motivated, they're not moving around. They're not really generating as much as we did. We produced, mass produced, and created, innovated, and fabricated.
These niggas know how to play these computers for this money.
Yeah, fucking typing warriors.
Yeah, they good at that. They great at that.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not hating, but if you don't have the motherfucking foundation, you bound to come down crashing. That's just how I feel. If there's one thing I can tell a motherfucker, the JeWelZ of the whole shit is, do it right the first time. Because do you want to go down the street knowing that you got to come all the way the fuck back because you had the wrong address and it's on the other street? Do you really want to waste gas, waste that time, waste that effort?
Not only if you made the mistake of bypassing it the first time, it's on you that you have to turn back.
Yeah, but motherfuckers, see, the truth about it is this: we are so. I hate to use this terminology, but when I say we are so Christ-like, we're so that we know that we're wrong inside. There's a voice inside of you that tells you you're wrong. You know you hear that bitch. You know when you're about to do something wrong, that voice inside you tells you that you're doing something wrong. You fucking know it. You know it because you get that fucking feeling. You fucking know it. You fucking know it. You can't deny it. You know it. Everybody fucking knows. But then what? They'll fucking do it anyway. And then some of the niggas that do it and be like, I can't believe this happened. Bitch ass nigga, you already knew what was going to happen because you knew what you had chose.
You was in denial from the jump.
From the jump.
We chose that destiny.
You chose the same shit the nigga in front of you chose and you seen what happened to him.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Niggas can never do that.
What I don't understand is niggas will take a bigger chance on doing something and failing and knowing there's more of a chance of being a failure than doing the thing that will make them be a successful person. Why? Because they think it's not cool. It's not cool to be rich. It's not cool to be that person that gets all A's. It's not cool to be smart.
Yeah, it is.
When was it not cool to be intelligent? You know what I mean? When was it cool not to know things?
I ain't never checked for the image. I always check for the character.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Nigga, you know what's crazy is I feel like this is how I feel. I feel as though I know a little bit about a lot of subjects. I'm not gonna say everything, but a lot of fucking subjects. I've done a lot of different things as occupations in my life. I've been a lot of different people under a lot of different hats. And I've been the person in control of shit or in charge of shit, as I am now. I'm usually the person that's the motivator or the leader or the person that just speaks the fuck up because I need to get this shit rolling because we got to do shit and I'm ready to fucking go at the end of the night. When it's time to fucking go, it's time to fucking go.
That's what he wanted to say right there. That part.
You know what I mean?
He wanted to be able to say he gotta go.
So, let's get this bitch on the road. We can cry later. Cry at the end of your shift. Cry at the end of your shift. Don't come in here with this negative fucking attitude, fucking poisoning everybody else's mind with that bullshit. You come in here, Debbie Downer and shit. Fucks out of here with that shit. Fucks out of here.
Flip flops and flip flops.
You know what I mean? That should be killing me, man. That shit kills me. I don't like a nigga that fuck a nigga groove up. You know, you came in ready to do your thing, and then a nigga come in here talking all type of shit.
I hate a nigga that want to involve himself in another nigga groove, period, whether he fucking it up or not. Nigga, get out my groove.
I don't know what I rolled up, but that peanut butter was so good.
You don't know what he rolled up, but the peanut butter was good. That nigga's crazy.
Yeah. And it's getting warm, like a motherfucker.
He was confuddled.
Motherfucking watermelon and shit, boy.
Fuck your candy.
Woo! I ate a beef patty the other day. That shit broke off half of my molar in the back.
You was telling me.
I left the motherfucker so sharp, I've been stabbing myself in the tongue every time I eat.
Yo, you know coochie back there, girl.
This motherfucking whiskey is motherfucking doing the job.
Yo, eat the coochie back there. You gotta damn near put a piece of Molly in one of these old women has to get you some. If you like me, just wait till they go to sleep. They don't fight much. What you doing back there, Ned? Go to sleep. It's a drink. That's what be happening to me. Same thing he be putting girls through. Girls be putting me through. I'm like, I'm over here trying to sleep. You over here fondling. Go on.
Always been the aggressor, the attacker.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't like to run, I like to chase.
I don't like
chasing women.
I don't like the
I like the feel of the hunt.
I don't like the rejection.
I will hunt and I will watch my prey until my prey does this right here.
When I choose a target, I want to hit bullseye every time.
I go right into action as soon as they do this number right here. Oh, she's down. Definitely down. Three times. Is it? Kick the loop! Oh, shit.
This nigga's bugged down, yo.
You hear me? I'm right there. You hear what I said, nigga? All the time.
Right. But then you have that alarm sound. You ain't put that in the lyric.
No.
Exactly. You put that shit in the conversation. That shit sound terrible in there. Nigga said, what the fuck? Nothing but not go yo. Not one thing. If something goes you going to jail.
You see, we about to end this joint. This shit is at an hour.
Yeah, I was good.
That's definitely good. It might be too long.